This is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on a very important transit which is going to be taking place on February 20th when Rahu within the Aries sign is going to be changing the nakshatras, and Rahu from Bharani is going to be entering the Ashwini Nakshatra. So now guys, this transit becomes very important because see, not only Rahu is going to be transiting in the nakshatra of Ketu. Ketu is currently, it's already transiting in the nakshatra of Rahu, which is Swati. Saturn in the month of April is going to transit to the nakshatra of Rahu, which is Satbisha. And if you will make a sum total of the 2023, you will get the resulting number as number 7, which is again the number of Ketu. So that in itself tells about that whether we talk about on a mundane level or whether we talk about in our personal life, the element of surprise, mystery, forced, destined events is going to be very strong. So I would say that it becomes very important for you to understand that how this shift in the energy of Rahu is going to be influencing you. And definitely guys, if you have like right now you're going through the Mahadasha of the Rahu, you're going through the Mahadasha of the Ketu or any of the sub period of Mars, then also this video becomes very important for you. So guys, before we will get into the comprehensive analysis, one very important announcement to make. So my sister, who is a Reiki healer as well, so now she has also started organizing these religious pujas as well. So now whether we talk about any of the auspicious festival, like very soon we will be celebrating the Mahashivratri as well. So if you want to get any of the Rudrabhishek puja done, if you have any of the Kalsarp yoga in your chart, or whenever there is any of the afflicted or vulnerable yoga getting formed in transit on your important houses, or if you have any of the yoga in your own natal chart, so if you want to get any of the pacifying ritual or a puja done, so you can go to the email ID which you can see on the screen and you can inquire about what kind of puja is more and well suited for you. And yes, pujas for the Mahashivratri is now currently we are taking up all these applications for that. So okay guys, now we will shift our discussion to the this upcoming very important transit of the Rahu. So before that, let me share my own personal experience with Rahu, because guys, in my case, my ascendant is in the Ashwini Nakshatra, which could be a very good sign for someone who is in the business of healing. And Rahu's degree is very close to the my Lagan degree, which is in the Ashwini. My moon nakshatra is also of Sadbisha, which is also a very good indication for healing. And my ascendant lord is also in the Anuradha. So somehow you must have understood the prominence of Rahu, Ketu and Saturn in my life. So now what happened, couple of months back, I just got into a discussion with a very senior old astrologer, and when we were discussing some of the yogas of astrology, and he just he was discussing my own chart. So he mentioned this thing to me that because your moon nakshatra is of Rahu, Rahu is there in your first house and closely conjunct to your Lagan, so that means Rahu energy is very strong in your case. Now he started actually inquiring or verifying that Rahu is strong, but how Rahu's energy is getting applicable in my life. So he first asked me that, okay, do you drink, smoke or any drugs? I said, no, I don't do any of these things. Then he asked about my company, my friend circle, the people I hang out with. Then after getting a grip over my life, then he mentioned this thing to me that, okay, Rahu energy is actually operating in a positive way in your life. So 3 things he advised me. First thing was worship of Lord Shiva very religiously. Second point was if I can consider wearing a gomed. And third thing which he mentioned was that, which is very important for this today's discussion, that whatsoever first idea come to your mind, never ever waste time. on the planning part. Just execute that right then and there. Like he actually said this thing that I have seen countless charts, but I have never said this thing to people before, anyone before, that you can gamble or speculate to this extent. But just because in your case energies are working in a positive way, because guys, the window of acting out on any opportunity generated by Rahu, so that time span tend to remain very small. So if you will not act on that, that window of opportunity is going to shut on your face. So yes guys, now coming to this transit, so definitely guys, this is going to be a highly kind of spiritually elevating time for a lot many people. Now one thing is for sure, that just because Rahu is going to be transiting in the nakshatra of Ketu, which is Ashwini, so all the attributes of Ashwini will or can get a boost because of the presence of Rahu over there. So now if you want to understand the positive side of it, let's first start with the positive side, because I'm a very positive person. So because all those people who are prominently in the influence of Ashwini, because even the gods who preside over this nakshatra are somehow connected with Ashwini Kumars, are connected with healing, with herbs, with medicine, with Ayurveda. So let's say for example, because Rahu is the best agent for promotion, for marketing, or creating a hype around it. So now whether you are actually engaged in all these entities or attributes which I just mentioned, as a researcher, as an explorer, as an entrepreneur, so this could be a very good time to make some breakthrough, launch a product, market yourself. So if you are in this business, and let's say for example during this year Ketu is right now active in your Mahadasha, in your Antardasha, so this could be a very blessed time for you. Second point is that when we talk about the attributes of Ketu and moreover about the Ashwini, over there is a heavy emphasis on that, the way it has been mentioned in our scriptures, that Ashwini Kumars are the divine physicians who actually play a very important role in supporting for the childbirth. So let's say for example, if you are thinking or considering any of the advanced technology, IVF or anything to conceive, to get pregnant, or any of your past attempts in this direction, you have faced lot of hurdles over there. So now this could be a time when opting for all these new age scientific kind of methods in order to have a child. So regarding that front as well, this could be a very good time for you. And guys, we cannot even overlook this fact that not only Rahu is going to be transiting in the Ashwini Nakshatra, but in the month of April, Jupiter will also enter the Aries sign. So specifically for all those people who are planning a child through these kind of mediums, this could be a very blessed time for you. Another point is that, let's say for example, because Ashwini Nakshatra is very strongly connected with the fast moving vehicles. So if you are in any of the automobile industry, so this could be a very blessed time for you to market your brand, to launch your brand. Regarding that front, it's a positive sign. After that guys, when we talk about all those kind of cosmetic practices, surgeries, where improving your body, improving your skin, or anything to do with the cosmetology, regarding that front as well, transit of Rahu in the Ashwini can be a very good indication to get success. Now whether as a client, whether as an entrepreneur, whether as a business person, this could be a very good time for you. And after that guys, like the way a lot many times what happen is that in whichsoever axis Rahu and Ketu are placed in our chart, there is always a element of surprise or encrypted energy over there. So let's say for example, if this axis is in your natal chart, is in the first house, seventh house, and the concerns of marriage is a biggest challenge for you so far. If this axis is in your 11th house, 5th house, childbirth, if this axis is in the 3rd house, 9th house, chief concern is of religious progress, migrating to a new country, becoming proficient in your craft, in your skill. So in whichever house or axis this Rahu Ketu is there in your chart, where Rahu is going to be transiting, so it can actually initiate some new cycle. Like the way, guys, I already mentioned this thing at the beginning of this video, that when we talk about very forced destined events, something which is not in your control, you have been working hard in that direction, now you surrender to the divine will. And guys, I always mention this thing, that when we talk about Rahu, if you actually want to give right advice to someone who is strongly in the influence of Rahu, like the way that astrologer gave me this advice, that always work very fast on any of the new idea impulse which comes to your mind. When we talk about Ketu, the only one mool mantra which I want to give to you guys is keep your intent, your intention as pious as clear. If someone who is in the influence of Ketu and you actually want to make use of deception, or you want to conspire and get something which is not yours, Ketu will destroy you. So in this regard, I would say that Rahu's entry in the Ashwini could be very favorable in all these areas. And I guess, yes, these are some of the points which I have also mentioned over here. And also, guys, for all those people, like if you are an astrologer like me, you are a yoga practitioner and you have been working very hard. Now you have realized that, okay, just being good in my work has not given me the kind of results which I deserve. Now it's the time that I should be focusing more on promoting me as well, promoting myself as well. So Rahu's transit in the nakshatra of Ashwini would be a very blessed time for all these people who are strongly and chiefly working hard in the domain of Ketu, in the domain of Ashwini, and now you want the limelight, now you want the recognition, now you want to brand yourself. So this could be a very blessed time for that as well. And after that, guys, when we talk about some sort of there's one point which I mentioned over here, that extremely active time for new trends going viral. Like if you are a influencer, you are a content creator, because when we talk about Ashwini or the prominence of Ashwini, these people tend to remain very strong, very kind of proactive, receptive in catching up or picking up some new trends. So once Rahu will enter the Ashwini Nakshatra, we will not come across all the copy paste things. We will actually see something new or new things trending and going viral. And if you are a content creator and you're always looking out for some new ideas, trust me, this could be a very good transit for you. After that, guys, I also mentioned this thing, that because when we talk about the energies of Ashwini, there is a lot of degree and sense of adventure which is also attached over there. Now with the entry of Rahu in the Ashwini, this can also make the world witness all these kind of events which you have not witnessed before. Like, you know, those kind of news of adventure or power or endurance or resilience, which can actually defy the normal human standards. Like for example, an 85-year-old person winning a marathon. So these kind of events. After that, guys, one last thing is that, yes, I already mentioned this thing, that the fixed karma phal. Like when we talk about the events which come from the Ketu, it is very hard to evade. And Rahu's transit in the Ashwini Nakshatra will only extract all these kind of encrypted seeds of your own karma. So the result which will come, that is going to be very fast. And if you have done some good deeds, excess of Rahu and Ketu, nodal axis is well guarded, well protected in your case, then I would say that you can actually witness some titles, marriage, lifetime events, spiritual progress, a lot many things which you might not have anticipated that you have within you. So Rahu's transit in Ketu can actually bring that out. Now, guys, when we talk about the negative or vulnerable aspect of this transit, so the first point which I have mentioned over here is that because the whole energy of this year is of number 7 of Ketu. And trust me, it's like we have not even reached the end. No, we have already completed the month of January. but there has been lot many news from all the big brands, like people are all the big companies have been laying off so many people, so many of their employees. So global layoff could be one of the concern. Second thing is that when we talk about ethnic cleansing or religious intolerance, so that could be also one of the case which the world has to witness. After that, guys, when we talk about Rahu and the influence of Rahu over Ketu, so guys, what happened is that Ketu also represents the degree and sense of lack, losses, and grief as well. So, if this nodal axis is not working out positively in your case, your chart is very much prone towards depression or kind of separation anxiety. So then I would say that it can actually make you very obsessed as well regarding all the things or relations, people which you have lost, or any of the past trauma can also suddenly come on surface and start bothering you. So if you are falling to the vulnerable zone, then I would say taking therapy regularly will become very important for you. After that, guys, a lot many times it has also been seen that because Ashwini Nakshatra, like out of all the 27 nakshatras, like definitely every nakshatra has got its own distinctive quality. But when it comes down to being going overboard in order to help others, like even putting yourself at risk, at threat, and unconditionally trying to help others. Like the way, guys, there has been this notion with the Aries people that Aries people can be a true friend, they can go to any extent to help someone. So within the Aries, Bharani part is not that inclined towards all these kind of behavior. Kritika can be a crusader, but when we talk about the true unconditional helpful qualities, these are the qualities which comes more on surface from the Ashwini Nakshatra. So Rahu's entry over here, Rahu in itself represents obsession. So it can actually make you very much obsessed regarding being known for something unique. And this uniqueness could be because of your talent, because of your looks, or because of being known as that, okay, this person is very helpful and he can go to any extent to help someone. After that, guys, definitely we cannot even overlook this fact that if the whole planetary axis is going to be in such a karmic alignment, Saturn in the nakshatra of Rahu, Rahu in the nakshatra of Ketu, Ketu in the nakshatra of Rahu, so the world can also witness lot many UFO sighting or all these kind of esoteric kind of events which even the scientist might not be able to decode. After that, guys, and yes, one point which I mentioned over here, events which could be beyond our control. So over there, then doing the japa, doing the meditation, getting the right set of pujas actually helps a lot. After that, guys, let's try to decode this transit to the because within each zodiac sign we have 3 nakshatras, and each nakshatra, which is of total 13 degree 20 minutes of space, we can divide it further in the different charan or different pada as well, which gives us access to the navamsa placement. And if we break down the behavior of the planets to the navamsa degrees as well, that gives us the true intent behind. So now, guys, when we talk about first, because obviously Rahu and Ketu, they are always in a retrograde motion. So from February 20th till April 23rd, Rahu is going to be in the Ashwini Nakshatra, in the 4th pada of it, which is the Cancer Navamsa. So guys, when we talk about the Cancer Navamsa, which has got a lot to do with the healing. So all those results which I just mentioned, like definitely the speed aspect of the Ashwini could be attached more with the Gemini Navamsa. The looks aspect could be attached with the Taurus Navamsa. We will cover all of that. But yes, guys, this is going to be a time period when anything to do with the spiritual elevation, and if your life engagements are somehow connected with religion, spirituality, and as I have already mentioned this thing, Ketu only function if you are operating with a true intent. So this could be a very blessed time for you. Again, guys, everything has got a pros and cons to it, and a lot many times we overlook this fact that when we talk about the healers or the psychics, see, they could be very good in accessing all these energies from the universe. But if you will look into their personal life, you will find their nature to be highly strung, very much kind of receptive towards negativity of other people as well. So yes, this could be a very sensitive, volatile time for all those people in whose case Rahu Ketu axis is very prominent. But let's say for example, if you have devoted yourself to art, creativity, spirituality, whether as a part of your business interest, whether as a part of your sole objective of the life, then I would say that this could be a very blessed time for all these people. After that, guys, when we talk about the third pada, from April 24th till June 25th. So now, guys, this is going to be the Gemini Navamsa. So when Rahu is going to be transiting over here. So definitely, guys, this is going to be a very good time for marketing, for travels, or having those quick paced development and progress. And like the way I already mentioned this thing, that Ashwini can play a very pivotal role in giving you a unique identity, making you go viral and creating a new trend in the society. So for all those pursuit, this could be a very good time for that, specifically the marketing aspect. Now guys, when we talk about the from June 26th till August 27th, so now guys, this is going to be time when Ashwini second pada is going to be active, when Rahu is going to be transiting over here. So definitely, guys, anything to do with beauty, anything to do with love, with rebuilding your image and marketing that, so all of that can be done. And trust me, guys, I can assure you, when never ever underestimate the power of the nodes. Like someone who might have a very despicable image in the society, and if that person is operating and kind of making his strategies, making his moves very carefully in this period, he can get what he want, the image which you want to disseminate or exude in the eyes of the world. Native might be able to do that. And also from the wealth point of view as well. And guys, when we talk about the influence of nodes, because Jupiter is already going to be transiting in the Aries by that time, so definitely some stupendous gains, lottery win, and sudden gain in stock market, getting those investments, all of that can take place during this time. Now guys, because Ashwini in itself is a Gandamul Nakshatra, and by the time we will reach the first pada, now because Rahu and Ketu are always in retrograde, so now after this they will be getting into the Gandanta zone, right from the initial few degrees of the Aries. So yes, guys, this is going to be time when inspiration, spark of inspiration is going to be very strong. So either there could be people in whose case the nodal axis is not operating in a constructive way. So these people might find themselves being held back. And let's say, for example, if this kind of axis is working out positively in your case, this is a kind of a Vargotam kind of placement, guys. So I would say that if this nodal axis is working out constructively in your case, so this could be a time for new initiatives, new initiations, new beginnings, new chapter in your life can begin, specifically in the house where this Aries is falling in your case. And because Rahu is going to be deriving all the power from the Aquarius sign. So because Rahu co-rules the Aquarius, so I would say that this pada could be responsible for the beginning of some new chapter in your life. So yes, guys, this was something which I wanted to show you. Now let's have a look briefly that basis your lagna, how this transit is going to be influencing you. So now guys, starting first with the Aries Lagna, because Rahu has got the co-rulership of the Aquarius, and Rahu is going to be changing nakshatra right over there in your first house. So guys, one thing is for sure that during this time, you will be very much obsessed towards your identity, your public image. Second thing is that if you are working hard towards initiating something, this could be a good time for you. And third thing is that if you are a very spiritually oriented person, and if you are very much operating and working in the domain of spirituality and all those entities which Ashwini represents, like you could be a cosmetologist, you could be a Formula 1 driver, you could be working in a automobile industry, so all those people can actually get benefited if all of your life engagements are straight away coming in the purview of the Ashwini Nakshatra, because Rahu will kind of amplify all those signification. And guys, nothing could be better than that if your either Rahu or Ketu is also active right now in the Mahadasha or in the Antardasha as well. Worship of Lord Ganesha will become very important for you. Now guys, for all the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, the 10th house energy is going through a transition in your 12th house. So if you are looking forward to any overseas settlement, any of the overseas interest, and if you are a very spiritually oriented person, this could be a very good time for you. And guys, as you know that all the energies of Ashwini, which has got a lot to do with the healing, which has got a lot to do with the kind of, very esoteric communication, and because it is taking place in your 12th house, so be very watchful of your sleep. And I would say that specifically before going to bed, watch something very spiritual, very constructive. And if you are a person who has got this habit that you cannot get your good night sleep without having few drinks down, so refrain from alcohol, specifically if you're already going through depression, and if you actually want to awaken your kundalini, this could be a very blessed time for you. Now guys, for all the Gemini Lagna, so guys, in your case, this transition is going to be taking place in your 11th house, which can be a very good sign. Guys, I have mentioned this thing a lot many times that any of the influence of Ketu and Rahu, like a lot many planets, they generally do good whenever they are transiting in the 11th house. And because Rahu is also carrying the energy of the 9th house as well, so I would say that this could be a very good time for you for recognition, for attainment of something which has been long impending in your case. So guys, a worship of Lord Ganesha, worship of Lord Kalbhairava will become very important for you. And I would say that whatsoever you are trying to achieve, so always write down your true intent and your intention for that, what is actually acting as a driving force. Now you want to be successful in the business just for your well-being, for making money, or you want to actually give employment to other people and bring improvement in the life of other people. So your intentions will play a very pivotal role, but in general this is going to be a good time for you. Now guys, for all the Cancer Lagna, so guys, in your case, the 8th house energy is coming in your 10th house. So yes guys, this is actually creating this energy of transformation at your work front, some sudden transformative energy. And guys, just because 8th house energy is going to be influencing you, so at your work front, unless and until something is not very important, and if everything is safe, then it's fine. Otherwise, do not force any stark transformation at your work front. Let's say, for example, if your ongoing dashas are running favorable, and along with that you are a very spiritually oriented person and you're already operating in the domain of religion and spirituality, so then this can bestow you some recognition, some title, some award in the community. Now guys, for all the Leo Lagna, so guys, in your case, as you can see that Rahu is going to be going through transition in your 9th house and carrying the energy of your 7th house. So yes guys, this is a typical time of travels or migration, or migrating to a new country, change in your ideology, in your philosophies. And I would say that your partner can actually play a very pivotal role over here. And guys, because it is taking place in the Ashwini has got a lot to do with the healing, providing us the solution. And because it is taking place in the 9th house, so whatsoever your faith, your belief is, remaining very much religious and very much regular in your prayers can actually grant you the solution which you have been seeking for long. Now guys, for all the Virgo Lagna, so guys, in your case, this is going to be taking place in your 8th house. So again guys, if you are an astrologer, you are a meditation practitioner, or astrology, psychology, occult, research, exploration, if in any capacity it is getting applicable in your case, so this could be a very lifetime golden opportunity for you. Now guys, for all the Libra Lagna, so guys, in your case, Rahu is going through a transition in your 7th house, which can be seen as a good sign in this regard, because 5th house energy is also coming over here. And guys, I already mentioned this thing at the beginning of this video, that when we talk about Rahu and Ketu getting so strong, constructively, positively. If Rahu is going to be calling the shots, you cannot overlook this fact that the sign which Rahu rules, it is also in a strengthened state. Like rather, Saturn is going to be in the Rahu's nakshatra only. So overall, guys, any of the answers connected to the seventh house, any of the mysteries, any of the secrets connected with the seventh house could be revealed during this time. It's a highly karmic and a highly esoteric and spiritually driven time period which Rahu's entry in the Ashwini will create for you. Now guys, for all the Scorpio Lagna, so guys, in your case, Rahu is going to be going through transition in your 6th house. So guys, over here, the only one thing which I want to advise that this shift can make Scorpio Lagna kind of little bit aggressive, very headstrong, not bending down. So again, it all comes down to you have to judge your own life, your own personality, your own intentions, if you are a kind of person. And definitely guys, there are certain professions, like you're working in a bomb squad, or you're working as a firefighter, you're working in army, military, then this could be a blessing for you. But again, it all comes down to in which capacity you are operating right now. But yes, this is going to be a very fearless, very fast result giving shift in Rahu's energy in your 6th house. Now guys, for all the Sagittarius Lagna, so guys, in your case, as you can see that it is going to be taking place in your 5th house. So guys, nothing could be better than that if during this time, like you are planning a child and you're contemplating on IVF or any of the new scientific solutions which are there in the market. So opting for them could give you the answer, could give you the result which you have been seeking, which has been long impending in your case. And along with that guys, if you are connected with the fields of spirituality and some sort of recognition which is due in your case, that can also materialize during this time. And anything to do with when we talk about art, entertainment, creativity, so delivering something or creating something very unique and going viral, like guys, this is a kind of a typical combination. And understand this thing, Rahu might be attention seeker, but the energy of Ashwini is not like that. Ashwini people, they want to be unique, but for the right set of talents which these people possess. You will not find Ashwini natives to be very pompous. Like Ketu's other ruled nakshatra Magha could behave like that, but Ashwini people are like, they are the most philanthropic, humanitarian. They never make any spectacle or any display of their success, of their wealth, of their riches. So it's a very humble and grounded nakshatra, and Rahu's influence over here can actually make you successful, recognized for right reasons. Now guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna, so guys, in your case, it is going to be taking place in your 4th house. So yes guys, any of the concerns of real estate, any of the concerns of within the domestic life, any of the long impending family decision, acquisition, getting your any of the family wealth, family property, getting married, or some important auspicious events taking place in your family life. So regarding that front, from that side, this could be a very good time for you. But again guys, when we talk about your emotional and mental health over there, if your overall chart is vulnerable, then this could create a lot of anxiety for a lot many Capricorn Lagna. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna, so guys, nothing could be better than this transit for you. Rahu has got a co-rulership over your Lagna, and Saturn is going to be strengthened right over there in your 1st house. So if you are in any capacity connected with automation, connected with technology, connected with body improvement or cosmetology or any of the innovative tech scientific fields, so this could be a very blessed time for you. Like if you actually want to initiate something, you want to do something which is very innovative, which the world or in your sector, in your industry, in your sector, people have not witnessed something before. Like guys, one thing which I want to advise to you guys, to all the Aquarius Lagna native, is that it's a very golden time for you. Do not go by the copy paste approach of what everyone is doing. If you will try to be unique during this time and working out with a true intent, this could be a very golden time for you. Now guys, for all the Pisces Lagna, So guys, in your case, Rahu is going to be transitioning into the Ashwini in your second house. So nothing could be better than that. If you're already working in the fields of any of the body improvement, cosmetology, or travel, or fast-paced travel into automobile business, religion, spirituality, so all those people can actually get benefited with this transition. And yes guys, remaining very following a very unique approach, working out to create something very unique, trying to be a pioneer, supporting charities will be very helpful, or will be the right approach for getting the best out of this influence of Rahu over this Ashwini Nakshatra. And lastly guys, before I will conclude this video, one more thing which I want to highlight over here is that basis the Navtara concept. So that's very simple. I will not go much in detail, because all what you have to do is that, let's say for example, if your moon nakshatra is of Ketu, like Ashwini, Magha, Mula, so that means Rahu is going to be transiting over your Janam Tara. So this can bring little bit of the uncertainty, but if your natal chart is strong, ongoing dashas are strong, and Aries is well protected, well guarded with the presence of positive and supporting planets, this could be a time of success and recognition as well, like karmic rewards, which you might not have even anticipated. But on an emotional plane, this could be a little bit stressful. Now guys, for all the Venus ruled nakshatra, whether we talk about Bharani, Purvashadha, or the Purva Falguni, so for you guys, it's a Ati Mitra transit, very good friend. So Rahu is transiting very good friend for you. So I would say that this could be seen as, because guys, when I talk about from Navtara concept, here I'm talking about the esoteric aspect influencing us. So I would say that it is a very friendly, very good transit for all of you guys. Now guys, for all the sun ruled nakshatra, so guys, for you, this is a friendly Mitra transit of Rahu. So I would say that it is going to be very supporting to you in all of your endeavors, where help and people will come very eerily from suddenly, without any rational explanation. They will come, they will appear in your life, and they will try to guide you, put you in the right direction. Now guys, for all the moon ruled nakshatra, this could be Rohini, this could be Hasta, this could be Shravan. So for you, this is a Vad Tara. So for you, there could be a little bit on an emotional mental plane. There could be stress which you have to handle carefully. And yes guys, like the way I mentioned at the beginning of this video, getting obsessed with what you lack or any of the loss, past trauma might worry or bother lot many moon nakshatra, Rohini, Hasta, Shravan nakshatra. Now guys, for all the Mars ruled nakshatra, like this could be Mrigshira, Chitra, or Dhanishta, it's a Sadhak Tara. So for you guys, this is going to be beneficial, supporting time. And guys, for the Rahu ruled nakshatra, this could be Adra, this could be Swati, this could be Sadbisha. So it's a Pratyari Tara transit for you. So that means that you have to remain very cautious, very careful. Any of the foolhardiness, or I would say that uncalculated risk, needs to be avoided, and refrain from getting into conflicts. Guys, for all the Jupiter ruled nakshatras, it's a Shema Tara transit for you. Punarvasu, Vishakha, Purvabhadrapada. So this transit will only support you. Now guys, for all the Saturn ruled moon nakshatra natives, now this could be Pushya, Anuradha, or Uttar Bhadrapada. So guys, for you, it is a Vipat Tara transit of Rahu in the Ashwini. So I would say that there could be, if you are a kind of person that patience and tolerance is your biggest challenge, so this could actually make things little bit difficult for you, and life and karmic events might try to teach you lesson about the value of being humble, being grounded, being realistic. And yes guys, it all comes down to in which dignity this Aries sign is operating, and your ongoing dashas are going to be working out for you. Now guys, for all the Mercury ruled nakshatra, this could be Ashlesha, Jeshtha, or Revati. So guys, in your case, as you can see, it is going to be a Sampat Tara transit, which will only bring some new ideas, new innovative measure, positive constructive development for you guys. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to mention over here. And lastly, be watchful of the theme or the pattern when last this transit was taking place when Rahu was in the Ashwini Nakshatra, which was the time period from July 16th 2004 till April 2nd 2005. So because somehow you will definitely find a similarity in the way things will happen around you. And lastly guys, when we talk about making the best use of this transit, so I would say that keep your intention very pious, do the worship of Lord Ganesha, and simplistic lifestyle approach. Like I would say that certain herbs like ashwagandha or Ayurveda, seeking refuge in Ayurveda might prove to be more beneficial for you during this time. So yes guys, this was my basic overview of this upcoming transit of Rahu in the Ashwini Nakshatra. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyawad.